In this video, I want to show you how to connect your Mac computer to your HP SmartTank 5000, how to print using the Wi-Fi, and also how to get the scan results from here to there. So let's get started right away. If you simply unbox the printer right out of the box after you inserted the paper, the print head, and the ink, you see this is the Wi-Fi light. If the Wi-Fi light is blinking blue, it's great. It means that the printer is in Wi-Fi setup mode, ready to be connected. If the blue light over here is not blinking, or maybe there's no light at all, what you need to do to put the printer in Wi-Fi pairing mode, Wi-Fi setup mode, is first of all to keep pressed this I button. Okay, keep it pressed until the whole control panel is lit up. And then you're going to press the Wi-Fi button and the X button both for 3 seconds. 2, 3, and then lift. As you see now, the Wi-Fi button is blinking blue. On your Mac computer, go on the top left corner and click on the Apple logo. Then select System Settings. On the left side of this menu, go all the way down until you select Printers and Scanners. And then over here, we will need to click on Add Printer, Scanner, or Fax. Then over here on the window that just opened, we're going to click on HP SmartTank 5100 series. Even if it's the 5000, this is what you need to click. Make sure it's selected in blue and then click on Add. The printer has now been added to your Mac computer. You can see it in this list. Now let me show you how to print. Open any file you wish to print on your Mac. You can simply open a web page as well. Let's say I want to print this, whatever. You're going to go on the top left corner over here and select File, and then go down and select Print. Now, where you see Printer, click, and then select HP SmartTank 5100 series. Then select the number of copies, select the range. Let's say I just want the first page, so I'll just select 1 to 1. Print in color, leave it like this. If you want black and white, check this out, so simply click on it and it will be grayed out. And then you have your paper size and other stuff that you can change. At the end, okay, if you're going to print some pictures, this is important, go in media and quality, and in quality do not leave it to normal, select best if you're going to print pictures. If you're simply printing text like what you see on the screen with maybe a small picture, you can leave it to normal. This is fine. All right, then press print. Usually it takes around 12 seconds if you have selected the normal quality. And this is the result. Now let me show you how to use the scanner and get the file on your Mac. Open the scan lid, take the document you want to scan, and place it facing down with the top part of your document towards the left side. And then we have to bring the corner of your document so it touches the top left corner of the scanner. So, okay. Once both are touching, close the scan lid, everything is aligned. And on your Mac computer, go back in the printer settings where we were previously. Click on your printer, select Open Scanner, select Show Details. A preview of what you have put on the scan lid. This is not saved, by the way, yet. Let me show you how to save it. So select if you want the scan to be in color or black and white. The resolution over here, it really depends. If you're scanning text, I suggest you select 150 or 200 dpi. Text with some images, this will be enough. But if you're going to scan, let's say, a photo that has very fine details, or maybe even a painting, select the highest number. This will give you the best results. The only trade-off is that if you select 1200 dpi, it may take 2-3 minutes to scan your document. The document will also be very large in the sense that it will be a lot of megabytes on your computer. It will take a lot of space on the memory of your computer. So this is why I'll select 150. Then over here you have use custom size. Uncheck this and choose the size of the document you have input. In my case it's US letter size, so I'll keep it like this. Scan to, select in which folder you want this to go. I'll select desktop. Give your scan a new name. Okay, this is my custom name. And finally select which format you want the scan to be saved in. If you want to combine multiple pages in one single PDF document, select PDF and select combine into single documents. After you scan this one, you'll be able to remove your document from the scanner, put the new one and press scan again without changing any settings, and the page will be added to the same document. Anyway, in my case I just want a JPEG, so I'll leave it JPEG and I'll press scan. If you select 150 dpi, the scan will only take around, I would say 12 seconds. It's not that bad. If you see this, press OK. And as you see here, it has been saved on the desktop of my computer. I can open the file, I can zoom in, and at 150 dpi, as you see, it's not bad. Obviously, you see pixels when you zoom in. If you don't like seeing pixels, well, select a higher DPI number over there and you won't see them. This is easy. So this is about it. I hope this video was helpful. If so, please take a moment, subscribe, but also leave a comment down below. If you want to get some supplies for your printer, ink, paper, or even a brand new printer, check my Amazon links down below. Every time you go through them, you support my channel since I get a very small commission. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video.